Merry Christmas, Michigan Trump Republicans. How are we doing today? Now, the fact that Donald Trump is coming back to the state of Michigan again in 2019, the fact that the state of Michigan is in play for Republicans in 2020 should scare every single Democrat in the entire country. But I've got a question for you. I've got a question for all of you here. You waited in line. You went through the cold. How many of you are excited and ready to hear from the President of the United States? You know, we have an opportunity tonight as Trump Republicans to send a message to the entire country. Michigan has a chance to send a message in 2020. That message can be sent to the liberal elite, the progressives who want to change our country. That message needs to be sent to Nancy Pelosi. And that message needs to be sent to the fake news in Washington. And that message is this: the voters in the state of Michigan, we care more about jobs, we care more about the economy, we care more about having a strong national security, fighting against illegal immigration. We in Michigan care about having money in our pocket so we can put food on the table, and we don't care about the impeachment sham being run in Washington right now because they lost the election in 2016. And here's a news flash for all the liberals across America. If you didn't like the election results in Michigan in 2016, you're really not going to like them in 2020. The state of Michigan had Donald Trump's back in 2016, and in 2020, we are sending him right back to the White House where he belongs. Now, here in Michigan, at the state level, we have divided government. I'd like to thank Senator Bizon for allowing us to be in your district today. And I have a great group of House Republicans over here to my right. They have done an incredible job. Give them a round of applause, too, all year long. You know, the Michigan Democratic Party, who we go toe-to-toe with every single day in Lansing, their campaign plan, their policy plans are pretty simple. Here's what it is. They want to take away our gun rights. They want more sanctuary cities in the state of Michigan. And they want to tax every single driver 45 cents a gallon. You know, rather than tax increases on the people of the state of Michigan, we here in our state should be partnering with this administration, supporting his tax cuts for the middle class, and supporting his trade deal that is going to bring good-paying jobs to the entire country. That's what we should be doing, and partnering with President Donald Trump. But I also think we should say thank you to President Trump, because he is fighting for not only the freedoms of those that are standing here in this room today. President Trump is fighting for the freedoms of our children and our grandchildren. He's fighting for the principles that made this country great. It was Ronald Reagan who said this, that freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in our bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day, we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States where men were free. And that has never been more applicable than it is today. And that battle is taking place between two political parties. And let me tell you this, the differences between the political parties have never been as clear as they are today. But I am proud to be a part of the party that still believes that freedom works and socialism does not. I am proud to be a part of the party that still believes we are one nation under God. I'm proud to be a part of the party that will have the backs of our law enforcement, that believes we need to build our military, that will defend the Second Amendment rights, that believe in the sanctity of life. And I'm proud to be a part of the party that when the red, white, and blue is raised, I put my hand over my heart and thank Almighty God for the blessings of freedom He has given me. That's my party. We have a president who is unapologetic in his belief that we are going to put America first. That's our president. Now, we have a couple of important races going on in 2020 in Michigan. The one is that the reason we're all here today. But there's another person who's a rising star, not just in the Republican Party in Michigan, but he's a rising star across the entire country. This person doesn't want just to serve us in Washington, but he's served us on foreign fields. This man is someone who loves his family, he loves his country, and he loves his God. How many are ready to hear from John James? This is a man that will take the fight directly to Washington, and he will stand for our values because he is one of us. And this is the last thing I'll say. We unfortunately have Democrats in Washington who would rather see our president fail than see our country succeed. They want power back. They want to fundamentally change what made America great. They want to take away our heritage. They want to take away the freedoms of our children and grandchildren. We have got to do all we can to not let them get that power back. And let me tell you this. When the election results are tallied here in the state of Michigan in November of 2020, we are sending Donald Trump back to the White House for 4 more years. Let's make sure when Donald Trump comes out here, we let him know how appreciative we are here in the state of Michigan. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you very much.
But we're joined tonight by many terrific Republican leaders. Your Michigan House Speaker, Lee Chatfield. Where's Lee? Lee, come up if you want. Come on. What the hell? We have nothing else to do. Should we get him up? Yes. Come up, Lee. Come up, Lee. Get up here. Come on up, Lee. Come on up here, Lee. Michigan GOP Chairwoman Laura Cox.